elevating my music to another level. And if there was a mentor, I think we all have like many mentors that we can think of in our heads whenever regarding like our lives and our career. So for me to say that there wasn't a mentor, that would just be really arrogant. You know what I mean? And so, but I'll say the mentorship happened prior to this album, because I really did executive produce this album. Like I'm not trying to sound like I had people that came in and like added to it like at the end, but like it really, like even all the music, like it really was me. Like I had, but that wouldn't have happened, like, cause I like arranged it, you know what I mean? Like that, but that wouldn't have happened had there not been like a Justin Timberlake mentor to teach me like how to pull back and how to write songs, how to fill up a song. If there wasn't the Logic mentorship of like how like of rhyme scheme and like watching him do stuff and watching him create worlds with his music, if there wasn't the Six mentorship of him showing me like just being a multi-talented musician and making beats, and he's amazing, by the way, like incredible. And Bobby Campbell teaching me how to use, like he helped me get all this equipment. Like he showed me, Bobby Campbell's Logic's engineer, and he helped me build my own home studio, and he's given so much time to me and has helped. He's an executive producer. He's a co-executive producer on the album too. But there have been so many mentors for me prior to this album. But I really had a lot of this prepared, because because Logic had talked about taking Bobby Boy to Def Jam as an imprint label for years, and so I knew, I was like, okay, I got to be ready whenever the deal finally goes through. I got to be ready to go. I have to have music, and I went on tour with Logic, and I made the album. When I came home, sure, and I'm not saying that I had some key collaborators on the album that really helped, you know, spice it up and stuff. But it really is my child, like, you know. But again, I hold firm that there are a lot of people in my corner prior to me making this album and while making this album. Like also my friend Daniel Martz, who I went to high school with, was he played guitar on so many songs and bass and helped. He helped with some of the mixing on the album too. Like I just have a lot of friends that really did their thing. Brian Morton played drums, but it was definitely like, again, it was my child that I created, but it was because it was that album really is a culmination of my life up until that point. So all the mentors that I had of how to make records, I also had to fail a lot and make a lot of shitty records by myself. You know what I mean? Like in my room. So I'm not trying to like discount. I'm trying to actually credit everyone where credit's due. But this really is like, I've always been a person with grand aspirations, even musically. Like I love the grand arrangements. I love musicals. I love film scores. And so all of that stuff, that interwoven, that impetus was something that I really wanted to achieve. And so I appreciate you for listening to that. I composed that all by myself. Yes. I did that in here, and I have this, you know who Danny Elfman is? I'm sure you know his work. He composed the score for Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas. He's the kid, the dude is not the kid. The dude is a genius. And he uses Vienna, it's this film scoring software. So I bought it last year. And I arranged all of it. I put it all together in here, and I had all it synthesized. And then we just went into the studio and dubbed the live horns and the live strings over the top of it, and the flute here and there. But like, literally, like, yeah, that was, I really wanted to do an overture, a full composition, orchestral. Cause I don't know. Cause I think when you look at me and when you hear the way that I sing and that I dance, and you kind of immediately assume one thing about me. You think that I'm like, oh, he's just another pop artist that just kind of came in and just doing his thing. But I wanted to have that element of just something to dive in a little deeper too. Like also, but if you didn't want to listen to that, you could always have the other album is just 12 songs without the overture, without the intermission and skit. But I wanted to give fans the option to really dive deep into the world that I wanted to create. But also but I always say a concept album isn't a concept album. It's not successful unless you have banging records. You know what I mean? You have to have records or else it doesn't matter.